So hey guys, what's up? Today we are going to talk about how we can create our own Hermes agent for free. And yeah, I understand how that sounds because Bhavesh, we also need AI models and other things to power up the Hermes agent. And that is precisely why you need to watch this video till the end. So don't forget to hit the like button and let's get started. Alright, so first thing we are going to need is GitHub Student Developer Pack. Now this is purely optional if you have a VPS, and if you are not a broke college student like me, you can always get your own VPS. But since we are brokies, we are going to need $200 credit for DigitalOcean that GitHub Student Developer Pack gives us, and we are going to use that credit to get ourselves a decent VPS, and then we are going to set up a Hermes agent on that. Alright guys, so let's start with DigitalOcean. Let's go to their landing page, and here we are going to log in with the ID on which your credits are. And since I have already claimed them on my main ID, I am going to use that. And here we are going to go to compute and then droplets. Now droplets is the DigitalOcean way of saying VPS. You can now create a new droplet. In here we are going to stay with the defaults. So for operating system we are going to use Ubuntu. You can use any operating system like Fedora or anything. And then we are going with the basic and regular droplet, and we are going with the $18 monthly plan. Now make sure you go with at least 2 GB of RAM, and the storage how much ever you want. So 2 GB RAM and at least one vCPU. This should be enough for Hermes agent as well as any other task you might want to do on your VPS. Now we are going to add an SSH key to our VPS, and they have given us all the steps that we need to follow in order to get an SSH key. This is according to your operating system that you are using this website on. So mine is on Windows, so it's giving me those steps. So first of all, we will open our terminal and look at how pretty she looks. Like, damn, brother. Okay, so first of all, we will copy this first command and paste it into our terminal, SSH keygen. Okay, so now this SSH keygen will create a key at this location. And we will just press enter for now. For passphrase, I have set up some passphrase, so you can do that as well. It just gives you more security. We are not going to talk about security much in this video, but we will be covering security in later ones. So as you can see, my SSH key has already been created, and now I can just get that SSH key using this command that they have given on the website. So I'll just paste that command here, and it will paste the SSH key on my clipboard, and I can just paste it in the text box here. And you can name this anything you want. I've just set up it as Hermes agent and select the key here. Change the name if you want to. I'm setting it up as a Hermes agent. So I'm calling the VPS Hermes agent as well. And you can change the location of your VPS here if you want to. I'm going to change it to Bangalore because it's faster for my connection. The closer your VPS is to you, the faster SSH connection will feel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you can create the droplet and it will be set up.
2000 years later.
Alright guys, so our instance is now ready, and you can see these are the assigned public ports that we can use to connect to our instance. So you can either directly click on this web console, and this will take you to the instance via web. It's a terminal on the web, and you can either do this or you can just go to your terminal and connect to the instance via SSH. Alright guys, so now we are going to Hermes Agent website, and it's the second link, and this is their landing page. The first thing you're going to see is the command. Just paste the command in our SSH instance, and from here on it's just going to run for a few times, and it's going to install all the dependencies. So be patient here, be very patient here.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, it's finally done, and this time we are going to go with a quick setup. Just press enter, and this is what it shows. So we have to choose our inference provider. Now, after the VPS part is done, the next important thing is the AI agent. And for AI agent, I'm thinking of using OpenRouter. It gives us a few free models which are also open weight, and you can self-host them yourself. But we are going to use OpenRouter's hosting, and I'm going to show you how to set up their API key and use those models for free. We are going to go with OpenRouter. As I said earlier, it gives us free models. Press enter on it. Alright guys, now let's go to OpenRouter's official website, and here you just click on get an API key, and as you can see I'm already logged in and I have already created one API key. You can just click on this new key button and it will give you some basic name and all identification. So just select the things you want to do and create your own API key. Now that you have created the API key, copy this and make sure you don't forget to save it somewhere, because you cannot see that API key again. Paste it in the terminal, and now you can select all the different models you want to use. So for this particular agent, I'm thinking of using Owl Alpha. Just select local here. All of these things do not concern us because we have about the VPS specifically for Hermes agents use. Right here, I came across a bug, and it was that clicked on Telegram to set up the messaging services, but it did not set it up, and it did not ask me for a bot token. So let's see how I'm going to debug this. So my first instinct was to use Hermes agent itself to kind of get the issue. So I fired up Hermes agent and I asked it, can you connect me to Telegram? It gave me a few steps. First of all, it was to get the bot token, and then second, it was to run the command Hermes Gateway Setup. Now, the next service we are going to set up is Telegram, because it's by far the easiest to set up, and it's also the default I use, so you have to use it as well. So we ran the command Hermes Gateway Setup, and we are going to select Telegram here. And after that, we need a Telegram bot token. So let's open Telegram. In here, we are going to search for bot father. Now, in the bot father, you are going to type slash new bot. You can also click on the open button, you can see, and it will help you create the new bot. You just need a new bot, bot's username, and then bot's name. So, after doing all that, you can click on the bot token ID, and you can just paste it in the terminal itself. Now we need a Telegram user ID for those of us who you want to allow. So you need to go to user bot info and then click on start, and it will give you all of the IDs and different information about your user ID on Telegram. So just paste the ID in the terminal and just keep the other things as default and press enter and enter. Um, this should be it, and our service should be up and running by now.